Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your good friend Matt. We're back again here today at the only place that we always can be. And as you already know, that is Matt's Wrestling Collectibles right here on YouTube. Today, another episode of New Figure Pickups. It's episode 98. Can you believe it? 98 episodes of New Figure Pickups, guys. If you've been with me for 97 previous, you already know I appreciate and love you guys oh so very much. If this is your first time here today, I appreciate that as well. I appreciate that as well if this is your first one. And as always, if you could, make sure you get over to that channel, hit that subscribe button. But we'll talk about all that at the end of the video. We're going to jump into it here today, episode 98, on our way to that 100th episode. Can't wait for that. Right around the new year, it is going according to plan as of this moment. But we are going to jump into it here today, and we're going to start off with something I talked about in the last figure pickups video. I said how I had purchased a $40 figure from Ringside exclusive, giving you guys some hints, and I said I was just very disappointed with the way that it came in. So we're going to show that off first thing here today. And what could that figure be? It is none other than the Finish the Story Ringside exclusive Cody Rhodes. And he comes with the infamous, the iconic, the maybe most famous dog in wrestling today. It is none other than Pharaoh. And obviously, many of famous animals across the years. Obviously, we had Coco with the parrot. We had the British Bulldogs with the Bulldogs. We've had many over the years. Jake the Snake, of course, with the snake. And I could continue to go on. But here, probably what is the most famous dog in wrestling of the modern era, I would say. If not, maybe pretty close with Larry there. A big rest in peace to Larry. That was CM Punk's baby there. And being a fur dad, I guess you could say. Got my two little kitties out there roaming around, and that's none other than Timmy and Toasty. We got to give a shout out to Timmy and Toasty, so I know how that feels. It is never easy, no matter how many times you go through it in life. It just, it always hits kind of the same way, very just dark on a day like that. So big rest in peace to Larry, and obviously wishing CM Punk and AJ Lee the best in that. But here today, we get on with it here. We get the Finish the Story Elite Ringside exclusive Cody Rhodes. A very, very cool figure, and I'm excited to add this to the collection, but I was just a little disappointed with this figure, and I will break down why. First things first, we go into these top corners. They're all busted. This one's busted. This one's busted. It's got a lot of wear in that corner. We come down here. This one's broken. We got a little dent and, kind of like a push-in right there. Another corner bent there. We go around to the back of the box here. We got a tear on the bottom here, and there's a couple of other little spots around the edges that are a little messed up. And of course, I do say all the time with these figures, I am always happy just to have a figure in the package, and if it's complete, that's great, and as you guys even know, there's a lot of stuff that we sell off here on the channel. When I get figures that have the same belt that I've had, 10, 15 times over, I usually get rid of them. They go up on the MERCARI store, and the link to that, of course, in the comments, the description of this video. But it's just one of those things where I always would like the package to be, I guess, a little bit more up to par, especially when you're getting a Ringside exclusive, never mind a Ringside order. And I don't know what's going on as of late. There's been unfortunately, some less than stellar packaging when it comes to the figures, as well as the actual shipping of the figures. But I love Ringside. Of course, like I say, I'm always going to continue to support them and purchase many more figures from them, but always would like to see maybe just a little bit more care in what goes on with it. Not sure if I'm sure people have had bad experiences with the shipper directly, as far as like the company, whether it's FedEx or UPS or USPS, whatever the case may be. But this figure and this package, unfortunately, was put into the box the way it is. There was no damage to it because of the shipping. So either way, it is what it is. I'm happy to add this to the collection. I'm happy that we have what is probably a one and done for Pharaoh. I don't think I'm going to need another one there. And another attire for Cody Rhodes, which is always nice. I think we're starting to really catch up now. I think I have 3 or 4 Cody Rhodes just in the AEW line. I have now another, probably 5 or 6 elites, somewhere around there. And I think we have 2 ultimates of Cody, 1 ultimate of Cody. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know I definitely have 1, might have a second one, I just can't remember. But either way, we're getting up there with the Cody Rhodes figures, and this one, a very nice one at that. All right, guys, up next, let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's keep it with the elites, but let's go with the Build-A-Figures. We didn't show it in the last video, but you saw we did get all of the WrestleMania figures there that build the Sam Roberts Build-A-Figure. So we've got Sam Roberts here with the microphone in hand. Very nice figure. We've got his other head sculpt up on the top shelf over there. Once I get another torso and arms, I will be putting that together, and we'll have another Sam Roberts Build-A-Figure. So very nice here, as this looks just like him. Very good likeness. And if we get a little bit better there we go. Very good likeness of him. I mean, I like this figure a lot. I think it's cool. It's a kind of a deep, weird cut, but very much something that I think works well with the Build-A-Figure line. And I think this is something you could really continue to put in a Build-A-Figure line. It allows people to buy the figures they want. If they do want the Build-A-Figure, you know, sometimes, unfortunately, you got to buy some that you don't want. But for myself, like I showed you guys the other day on the channel, you know, the John Cena of this set, I kept the accessories for another figure, and we're going to wind up just getting rid of the Elite. We're going to sell off the Stardust as well, and then we kept the Seth Rollins and the Jake the Snake, because those were ones that I really did want. So, but Sam Roberts here, looking good in the Build-A-Figure wave. And up next, we have another Build-A-Figure, but this is kind of similar to what I was just talking about with the Sam Roberts. We have ourselves the Paul Ellering. And this right here is a great figure. I love that I was able to use these cuffs that came from the Ted DiBiase figure. Same thing with the torso, the legs. I don't know what they came from. It might have actually been that Ted DiBiase, but I have so many Build-A-Figure legs, I really couldn't even tell you. But very cool. I like the way that this looks. We now are able to, let's see if we can get this arm up over here. I don't even know how this would go. I guess you'd have to place it like that and maybe put them like this and have him held some way. This is the Rocco puppet that came with him. But to what I was saying about the Sam Roberts figure, so you guys can see here, we do have this Paul Ellering and the Rocco figure. And when we got this Build-A-Figure, originally it came with 2 head scans. So I have this more modern NXT AOP Paul version here. And then we also have the more, you know, back in the day, maybe you could say, version of him, obviously a little bit younger version of him. But I was happy to finally be able to complete this and put both of these together, because that's one thing I can't stand. Unless the Build-A-Figure has 2 head scans that are kind of similar. You know, you look at like the Rick Rude one, it had the mustache on one, it had the full beard on the other, so it was easy with that. I was like, well, I don't really need to buy a second one because all the Rick Rudes I have the mustache, so I'll use the full beard on this one and sell off the other head because it really didn't matter to me. But with this, you know, I think it works out well. It allows you to kind of use his NXT AOP style here. And then again over here with like the Rocco puppet, I think that's really cool too. So we get both Pauls in the collection now, and finally complete up there on the Build-A-Figure shelf. Oh, can't forget Rocco. Hey. But, so up next, let's go into a few accessories here that we have. We'll kind of run through these pretty quick. Finally back in stock on ringside, we got the wheelchair playset. It comes with the wheelchair accessory, obviously, 2 crutches and a neck brace. Very cool. I definitely wanted to add this back to the collection, as I've had this time and time again, and then every time that they sell out on ringside, I wind up selling mine for one reason or another. Either somebody hits me up looking for one, or if they're looking for accessories, I'll say, hey, you know, I also have this. And a very cool piece here, though. I'm looking forward to buying another one of these and having it open, so that way we can have one open and one in the box. Or actually, as a matter of fact, I got to check. I might already have this open, so maybe we don't need to buy another one. But either way, this one will be staying in the package. A very, very cool piece here, and something to, you know, to add to your accessory drawer. Definitely going to fit right in with mine. And with that, we continue with the accessories. We'll start off first. I'm going to call it the ECW commentator set, but you can call it whatever you want. It is the black and silver commentator play set from ringside. 2 chairs, 2 headsets, 2 microphones, obviously the 2 TV monitors, and the commentator's desk there as well. So very cool here. I like this, and it's very ECW, so that's why I like this one a lot. At some point down the road, I'm going to buy another set of each of these, and we'll have 2 for each show, you know, or at least if I ever wind up getting to that point where I can really set some stuff up and have a lot more space. So, but this commentator's play set, very cool. Black and silver. And we'll run through these next couple, as we also have what I would call the Monday Night Raw commentator play set. Same thing. You do get right here, but with this one, as the ECW, or the silver and black one, I should say, the microphones are silver and black, the headsets are silver, the chairs are silver. In this one, the mics, the headsets, the chairs, they're all black, no difference in color. And obviously on that other one, the commentator desk itself was silver and black. This one, red and black, very Monday Night Raw style. Very much a cool piece. Like I said, you know, back in the day, we had a lot of different accessories, and I'm not saying that we haven't gotten that with Mattel. I do feel as though we did get some crazier ideas of accessories, maybe with Jakks, but also I think Mattel has always kind of wanted to stay a little bit more friendly in the way that they promote and push things out. Obviously, now we're starting to get a little bit more new Jak figure on the way. We've got bloody head sculpts with the Steve Austin, and now as well with this new Jak figure. So a lot of good stuff on the way. Hopefully we will continue to see that. And up next we have the blue, or the SmackDown commentator set. Again, blue headsets, blue and black microphones, blue chairs, and a black, blue, and silver commentator table. So that's very cool there. And like I said, very cool pieces here from Ringside. This is from them directly. So they do work with just about anything. I mean, you can use them with Jazzwares, you can use them with Mattel, you can use them with Jakks, you could use them with just about any real modern figures. I mean, you might even be able to get away with it with some other lines as well. Maybe those like new Remco style figures, they'd probably still fit with it somewhat decently. But, you know, so a lot that can be, you know, universally played with here, and that's the best part about it, you know, when you can really kind of maximize the usability for stuff like this. So I'm sure a lot of collectors have fun with it. I'm sure a lot of people out there who are enjoying playing with the figures and recreating moments can enjoy that as well. Up next, we're going to go into AEW, and we will start off with none other than the icon, and of course, that's Sting. We got Sting here, and Sting is got none other than another AEW ringside exclusive. This is the Joker Sting. As we spin this around, very cool photo on the back there. We spin this back to the front, pop open the Velcro that's on here. And there you have it. That is the Joker Sting. Very cool figure. We also did get this one time way back. TNA, Jakks days, we did get this figure or a similar style. I mean, obviously, I know this is based off of the more modern time, but as far as Joker Sting happening once before in the past, but those Jakks figures, again, really cool, and still great figures to this day. Was happy to add this to the collection. I like it a lot. The only thing that I did have to, like, you know, really look at 4 or 5 times is because of the way the face paint is on this. If you look at the figure quickly, you'll think the eyes are off, like one sits lower than the other, but once you actually really do look at it, they do sit evenly. It's just the way that that blue, you know, background around his right eye is. It's kind of a little off setting when you first look at it, but very cool figure nonetheless. Sting AEW exclusive. We got another AEW exclusive, and that is none other than the Blood and Guts Thunder Rosa. And as you guys may already know, I actually recently had a Thunder Rosa figure on the channel that was autographed. I'm still debating heavily on whether I want to keep it or not. I don't know why. I'm just not huge on autographed figures. I would still need to buy another Thunder Rosa because this one obviously has the blood on it. I'd like to also have a version where there is, you know, just her normal in-ring attire. So I'm really debating on whether I want to sell or keep that other Thunder Rosa because I already have it. Kind of, you know, not really worth trying to go back out and hunt again and get a different one or whatever. But I'm not sure. I guess I'll have to see what I think as we continue to post some more stuff on the MERCARI and go through some more stuff here in the room. Maybe we'll figure out a better game plan. But Thunder Rosa here, Blood and Guts, AEW ringside exclusive. Great figure, very cool figure. It does come with one head scan that is non-bloody. The other two are bloody, and obviously some blood on the shoulders, on the abdomen area, on the thigh. So it is definitely a wicked cool figure. I mean, it's without a doubt very, very cool. And not saying that it is, but the attire making me think, hey, are we throwing it up to Mr. Iguana? Is this a little tribute? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cool, right? But Thunder Rosa, great figure, and I continue to add to the Blood and Guts line that we've been really almost completing at this point. I think we need the Brody and Darby set. We need the new John Moxley that just came out, and I believe I need the MJF and CM Punk exclusive. So that one is definitely on the top of the list. All right, guys, we're going to wrap up AEW here, and this one going to be one that I was very, very excited to see that Ringside had up for sale. It saved all the hard work of running around trying to find one, and for the price, it was very, very fair. That is none other than the 1 of 3,000 Mark Briscoe from Series 18 Unrivaled. And it's very cool, the details that we have here. Obviously, his original figure from this and then this chase are from two separate time periods. One has tattoos on it that this one does not. The other one, I should say, has the tattoos that this one does not. So it's very cool that we see, you know, figures done in the proper way. And granted, there's always going to be those things where, you know, Jazzwares is going to miss, Mattel's going to miss, you know, everybody's going to have a miss somewhere, but they're doing good with stuff like that, and I really like to see it. So again, excited to add this Mark Briscoe to the collection, and just how cool it is to get a another special guest referee style figure. That's why I wanted this so bad. I love that it's got the AEW on the shirt. I love that it's got that camo for the ref stripes. It's just a really cool figure, and I'm very excited to add this one to the collection. All right, up next, it is a good and a bad thing all the way around for multiple reasons, and that is going to be the John Cena Brussels Collector's Edition Elite, and there's a few things with it. Great because we have the figure. Terrible because as of the recording of this video, we are 7 days away from John Cena's retirement. And also a couple other things. Thankfully, I'm not worried about figures that are, you know, sealed or open. So after this figure is done on this video, we will be opening it to reset the hat and the shirt and make everything look a little bit better because it looks absolutely horrible. Secondly, again, this came from, or thirdly, I should say, this came from Ringside. Again, not too thrilled. You know, it's really, really sad that these figures are also listed with the damaged box version for like $1 less, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Like, hey guys, we're just telling you the box is damaged. It could be a nick. It could be crushed to flat pancake status, but we're going to take $1 off for you. Okay, whatever. I really don't think that it makes a whole lot of sense, but it's just me. You know, I'm the same way when it comes to having to resell figures. You know, it's what you get, it's what you have. They can't do anything. It's shipped to them from a distributor as well, and I'm not fully putting the blame on Ringside by any means, but, you know, this has a little curve in it up here. It's dented back on there. It's, you know, spinning around to the side. It's got a little ding over here somewhere. We go around to this side. This one is okay on this one, so it's the other figure that's got those other marks. But, you know, I mean, it could be better. It's not the end of the world, but it definitely could be a lot better. And like I said, the quality control of a lot of things maybe needs a little bit of a step up. But either way, we got this John Cena Brussels, and like I said, I love this figure. I love the attire, and I'm very excited to start adding to the John Cena figures that are going to be coming to us as far as all these shirts that he had, all these different appearances. I'm sure they are going to make these over the course of the next year to 2 years. So very excited to get those and to continue to add them to the collection. Up next, it is the last one, and, you know, like I would say, I'm saving the best for last. I'm saving the double best for last. I'm saving the GOAT for last because the last time is now, like I said, 7 days away from the recording of this video, the last match for John Cena. And here we have, again, Collector's Edition Elite John Cena. Last time is now. Farewell Tour, and which one was this? I think it says it on the back. I can take a look. Where were we here? This was his last Royal Rumble. Now, didn't we already get the we did have the other Royal Rumble figure, so I'm not sure if this one was Yeah, maybe this was just an appearance. Was this the first Raw on Netflix? Maybe? I think it was. Surprised that it wouldn't say it on here. I think this might have been the first Raw on Netflix. I'm almost positive. Or if not, I think that was the one that had the what do you call it? Like the Colts, the Indianapolis Colts logo on it. I'm almost positive it had to have been something like that. But either way, one or the other, it doesn't matter. Either the Royal Rumble one's actually not the Royal Rumble one, and it's reversed. I'm pretty sure this was the Netflix John Cena here, the first Netflix that we had on Netflix, the first Raw that we had on Netflix. But again, a great figure, but same issues as the other one. You know, both of these were pre-ordered, and this one has been retaped on the top here. There's a piece of tape over a piece of tape. The top is all banged up and destroyed, all crunched in here. And again, you know, we go around the front. The front's not terrible. Spin it around to this side. This side's not too bad. And I thought it was this one that had the bad back, or there was like a spot that was crunched in. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, right here, maybe? Yeah, like on the corner here. It's just beat up a little bit. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, guys, I get it. It's not all of the fault of Ringside by any means. I just wish that we could maybe get a little bit better when it comes to these figures, especially because this figure right now is sold out. Only way you can get it on Ringside is if you buy the $1 off damaged box option, and at that rate, I must have purchased one myself. I don't know. It is what it is. But either way, guys, the last time is now. Make sure you're tuning in next Saturday, December 13th, John Cena Saturday Night Main Event. It is the final time. It is the final match for John Cena. Will that hold true? I would like to believe so. I think he is a man of his word, but I did watch a podcast the other day with him on it, and I am a little bit optimistic that we do see John Cena somewhere down the road. Who knows? We might even see a massive swerve. Who knows? Maybe win or lose against Gunther come Saturday. Maybe when it's all said and done, does something happen? Does The Rock finally make his return? Does the People's Champ, the final boss, the Brahma Bull, the most electrifying man in all of sports and entertainment, will he come out and tell John Cena, you can't go, you can't leave because I still own your soul? Could it be possible? Could that be it? Could it be that John Cena and The Rock is the true final match for John Cena? Maybe there was different plans. I don't know. What do you say about that? Sound off in the comments below. And guys, as always, I appreciate you for being here for episode 98, new figure pickups. As I get tongue-tied here, as I spit it all out, as I try to get this video wrapped up. Let's say it one more time. If you've been with me for 97 previous, appreciate you all so much. If this is your first time here, you already know the deal. You need to get over to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, because the bell icon will make sure you get the updates on this channel each and every single day, every single time that I post a video, which you already know is each and every single day. So you're going to want to stay on top of them. And again, guys, if you could, leave me a comment below. Tell me what figures here are your favorite. Which ones are you going to pass on? Which ones are you going to wait and play the long game? Which ones are you going to jump on and get right now? Tell me in the comments below. And of course, until the very next time that we meet again here on the channel, be safe, stay tuned, and I will see you all there.